toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Golden Bears offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make it.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
And the Golden Bears line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Touchdown, Tigers! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, he found a space on the right. Touchdown, Cal! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes with a quick strike up top, covering 79 yards. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Clemson Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Adams. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Here comes the heat. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. The corners are walked up tight. To the air on 1st down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Caught in the backfield, it's King. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this one is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Turner. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Adams. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Wants to go up top. Steps away to find some room. Turning it on. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really...
Got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Golden Bears with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Grabbed over the middle, it's King. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Golden Bears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Off the play fake. There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Finds us back in the middle. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
And he's going to bring this one out. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. The sure hands, it's Moore. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Inside the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Gonna run it. It's Adams. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going to take a shot, and they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They boot it away on 4th down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Adams.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks, it's Brown. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll put breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? On the ground, it's Botifer. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Golden Bears will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house, great blocking, and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17.
35, Cal 17.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Finds the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out on the screen.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And they can't make the connection on third down. The Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Turner. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Grabbed behind the line. It's Adams. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Makes the catch. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Clemson. And the punishment has been extended. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
Cal 17.
He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
And a sack all the way back at the 5. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off play action. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. And the Golden Bears send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Preston. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
He'll do it himself. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Rides to back and leaves it. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. The defense better do something about it.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Here comes the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. On target. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Here's a heat. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Buys a little extra time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Rushes on him. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Maybe Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his tight end. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Fires on the move. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Firmly in control of this. Got room on the return.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a